Hello, dreamers. I have another dream for you today. This one is from 2018. This is actually prior to my big explosion of dreams that I had at the beginning of 2020. And it just shows that even if you don't dream like I do, you dream and they're important. So this one is from 12/30/2018. And I named it Searching for Lost Inheritance. And I'll explain that to you. First, let me just read the dream. It's pretty short, but it's full of meaning. All right, I was in a dark room, frantically looking for the money that my grandmother, my great-grandmother, left for me when she died. There was an old man who wasn't very wise, and he kept trying to direct me on how to find the money. I kept going to this bookshelf and trying to look under and over and under, and each time I came up empty. This is a really powerful dream for me that showed me that I was going to be called to an unconventional lifestyle. So it's a dark room at this time in my life. To me, it represents a spiritual darkness. I didn't have a full understanding. Let me see if I can get some more light on. Hold on here. There we go. I didn't have a full understanding of the spiritual aspects of where my life was going. Okay. Then the room for me was actually a stronghold. And I figured that out because it's a chamber of your heart. A room can be part of your heart. And for me, it's a stronghold due to a family lineage of like financial security or providing for yourself. It's, conventional wisdom. And it was a stronghold of, we often will say, well, at least in my life, I'll say, that I trust in God for things, but God was showing that I actually had a stronghold and just trusting in myself for that provision, even though my words said something else. So he was revealing this in me. Okay. So old man represented my old self, and it also can represent just conventional worldly wisdom or conventional wisdom of here in America. And the way that we look at that kind of wisdom, and it was revealing that is just not the way my life was going to play out for me. That's not where my inheritance was. And the inheritance comes from my great-grandmother. So a great-grandparent can be history, but it could also be an inheritance. And I am looking for an inheritance, not just financial. The money represents, sure, that I'm trying to find my financial footing in the conventional wisdom that we all grow up with. And, but it is also just my destiny. It represents my destiny as a whole. And for a long time, I was just trying to find it through the regular path. And every time I would go back to try to find my financial security for my family, or to try to find the destiny that was really fulfilling to me in life, the job that would be fulfilling, the lifestyle that would be fulfilling, I kept coming up empty. And that is what this dream represents. This dream showed me what was going on inside of me and actually gave me the answer as to why I was spinning my wheels in real life, but I didn't know how to interpret dreams in 2018. So this dream sat in my journal all the way until 2020 when I had the explosion of dreams, and I had no choice but to begin to learn how to interpret what I was seeing in these dreams. I was having so many of them. And then eventually I found this in my journal, wrote it, and then interpreted it. If only I had known how to interpret dreams at the time, I would have recognized what it was telling me, that I got to stop going back to the conventional wisdom that I grew up with. And I needed to begin to, for my life, seek God for what my actual destiny was and how my financial provision would come through that. I hope this was helpful to you. Those were some really key symbols. So a room, the darkness, the bookshelf, the great-grandmother, the money, all of those details were key to showing me my state of being and giving me direction on how to move forward. Okay, so again, make sure that you are cataloging your dreams so that in the community we can come together and help you figure out what answers you're getting in there. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time.